Hello everyone, myself Rajeshri and I am from Indian English Medium School Uppinangadi. Welcome to online class. And in today's class we are going to discuss about quadrilaterals. So what is quadrilateral? Quadrilateral is a four-sided closed figure. So let us take some examples. These are some of the examples of quadrilaterals. Observe those figures. Isn't a quadrilateral? Yes, these are quadrilaterals because they have four sides with closed figures. So they are called as quadrilaterals. So let us understand about its classification. Quadrilaterals are broadly categorized under three categories. The first category is parallelogram and the second one is trapezium and the third one is kite. Let us take first category, that is parallelogram. In a parallelogram, both the pair of opposite sides are parallel. So remember, in a parallelogram both the pairs of opposite sides are parallel. So that is the definition of parallelogram. If you see the parallelogram, opposite sides are equal and opposite angles are equal, and here we have two diagonals. These two diagonals are bisect each other. So dear students, we have learnt about properties of parallelogram. They are, the first property is opposite sides are equal. The second property is opposite angles are equal, and third property is their diagonals bisect each other. So these are about properties of parallelogram. Now observe this parallelogram. Here I am going to make some modification in such a way that all of its sides becomes 90 degree. So that figure or that quadrilateral becomes a rectangle. So we know the shape of rectangle. So this is a rectangle. In a rectangle, each angle measures 90 degree and opposite sides are equal. And about diagonals if you speak, they are bisect each other and they also equal in length. So dear students, will point out these properties. The properties of rectangle are like this. The first property, their opposite sides are equal, and the second property, diagonals bisect each other, and third property, diagonals are equal. So these are about properties of rectangle. Now we will move on to the next type of quadrilateral, that is a rhombus. Consider a parallelogram. If I make a slight modification in terms of its sides, then it becomes a rhombus. In a rhombus, all the four sides are equal. And what about their angles? Angles are not equal. Only opposite angles are equal. All the angles are not equal, only opposite angles are equal. So we can say in a rhombus all the sides are equal with opposite angles are equal. And if you say about their diagonals bisect each other and the diagonals are perpendicular. This is a special characteristic of this parallelogram called rhombus. So, let us see about its property again. That is, the first property says opposite angles are equal. The second property is diagonals bisect each other, and third property is diagonals are perpendicular. So, dear students, rectangle is a parallelogram, and also parallelogram, that is rhombus, is also a parallelogram. Remember, rectangle and rhombus both are also parallelograms. Dear students, let us move on to the next category, that is next type of quadrilateral. Now consider the rectangle and the rhombus. Here in the rectangle, I am going to modify in such a way that all of its sides are equal, so that I will get a new quadrilateral named square. So, we can say all the squares are rectangle and all the squares are parallelograms also. And in the second diagram, if you see, it is a rhombus. Here I am going to modify the rhombus in such a way that all of its angles measure 90 degree, so that I will get a quadrilateral called square. So, this is a square. This is a square where each side is equal and each angle is equal, that is each angle measures 90 degree. So, when we talk about its definition, that is a definition of square. It is a quadrilateral with each side is equal and each angle is 90 degree. So, let us see about its properties. So, here also diagonals bisect each other, and second property, that is from the rectangle we have modified square. So, diagonal property of rectangle come here, that is diagonals of a square are equal. And third property, it is a diagonal property of rhombus, because we have modified that square from the rhombus. So, diagonal property of rhombus will also add to this, that is diagonals are perpendicular. Let us recall the properties of square again. The first property, diagonals bisect each other. Second one, diagonals are equal in length. And third one, diagonals are perpendicular. So, these are about square and its properties. Let us move on to the second category, that is trapezium. So, dear student, look here, this is a shape of trapezium. So, in a trapezium, only one pair of opposite sides are parallel. Only one pair of opposite sides are parallel, and another pair of opposite sides are non-parallel. They are not parallel. So, such a shape, such a quadrilateral is called as trapezium. So, dear students, here I am going to make this non-parallel side to be equal. So, here I am going to modify the non-parallel side of a trapezium into equal, so that I will get a new quadrilateral, that is called as isosceles trapezium. So, this is isosceles trapezium. Here in the isosceles trapezium, non-parallel sides are equal. Let us see the properties of this isosceles trapezium. So, here we are having only two properties. The first property is about base angles of trapezium. How are those base angles? The base angles of isosceles trapezium are equal, and the next property is about diagonals. Diagonals are equal. So, these are the two properties which you have to remember. The first property says base angles are equal, and second property, those diagonals, two diagonals are there, no, they are equal in length. So this is about trapezium. So dear students, we have learnt about first category and their further bifurcation and the second type, that is a trapezium. Under that we have learnt about isosceles trapezium. So in the beginning itself I have told this classification is done on the basis of number of pair of parallel sides. Now we will go for the third category, that is kite. So in the first case we found that only both the pair of opposite sides are parallel. In second category only one pair of opposite sides are parallel. But in the third case there is no pair of opposite sides are parallel. Even a single pair of opposite sides are not parallel. So such a quadrilateral we have here, that is kite. If you observe the shape of kite, the first two sides, that is first two adjacent sides are shorter and the next two adjacent sides are longer. Those two adjacent sides are shorter in length, they are equal, and those two longer adjacent sides are there, no, they are also equal in length. So we have only one property under this kite. Let's see that property. So that is about diagonals of the kite. So here we can draw two diagonals, the first diagonal and the second diagonal. The first diagonal is shorter and the second diagonal we have drawn, that is longer. Here this longer diagonal is perpendicular to the shorter diagonal and it is also perpendicular to the shorter diagonal. So I repeat, the longer diagonal is perpendicular to the shorter diagonal and that longer diagonal bisect the shorter diagonal. So we have the property of kite here is, in a kite the longer diagonal is the perpendicular bisector of the shorter diagonal. So these are about different categories of quadrilaterals. Dear students, let us recall the types of quadrilateral. So quadrilaterals are classified under three categories. The first one is parallelogram. Under that we have seen the first one rectangle, then rhombus, then we studied about square, and the second category is trapezium. Under that we studied about isosceles trapezium, and third category is kite. And these are about different types of quadrilaterals and their properties. Hope you all understood. Thank you all.